So it is not about military engagements that I'm here for. It will be a war for water, but it will be very controlled. Where water, the very thing you see every day, the very thing you play with every day, the very thing you fill your tubs and spend an hour in there bathing, that same liquid will become very, very difficult. And this war is starting this year.
Now, residents in the Volta region, the capital of Ho, and some other parts in the catchment area are battling a prolonged water crisis following a breakdown of the Peve headworks, which supplies water to the area managed by the Ghana Water Company Limited. Now, the situation, according to our reporter Faisal Abdul Idrisu, has left residents in the affected areas frustrated and agitated. He joins us with an update.
I greet you, my family. Welcome you to another video. So if you're new to our channel, kindly subscribe, like, share and comment. So in this video we are reacting to the prophecy that Prophet Angel gave concerning the 4 wars that are coming, and one of the wars, the very essential one, was the global water crisis. And he talked about scarcity of water, where water will be more expensive and water will cost more than even gold. The reason being that water will be scarce and water will be controlled by few people. So in this video, just this prophecy was given on the 9th of January, and on the 11th in Ghana I saw a news giving talking about water crisis in the Volta region of Ghana, the Volta part of Ghana. There were water crisis, and they said that water crisis has persisted for a month, and this is so amazing. And this prophecy, don't take it as a joke, but I believe people in authority should take this prophecy very, very serious. Not only people in authority, also individuals should take this very serious. So let's get into this video and watch the prophetic warning concerning water crisis, the global water crisis, which has started happening in Ghana already by Prophet Hubert Angel. Then I will come back and play the news that occurred on the 11th of January after the prophecy.
So as I pondered on those things, I started praying about it, just praying about it in my office, and I saw something very extraordinary. It looked like the whole globe of the earth was put in one place, and I could come reach it, but I would reach it from a certain distance, yet it was so huge, but not the way it is. It's like you can carry it with a few aids and put it in a room. And then I looked and I saw one angel, one leg in South Africa, like, the southern part of Africa, and another leg like reaching Texas. And he was standing there, and I looked up and I began to see his hands, and to the right hand he had a scale, like a silver scale, and on the right hand he would pick up objects and then put it in the scales. But I only got to see the objects when they were now in the scales. And to his left he had gold, to his right he had water. And the Lord said, look closely to what you see. And I looked, and he said, what do you see? And at first it was very difficult, because I just mentioned I'm seeing water dripping from this side, and I'm seeing gold on this side. Water is spilling, but the gold is just intact there. He said, but what do you see? I looked again and I realized that the water was tipping the gold. So it weighed more than the gold. And from there he said, I want to show you something from what you have seen. I began to see as if there were reels being changed. From what I saw, this page is removed and another page is removed, like I would do when I'm writing on my page. You see as it scrolls like this, you can tell, right? So it's like another page would be removed in the spirit and another one would come in. And I said, what is this? And I began to see water being sold for gold. It was as though it was auctions of water. And God said, I'm about to give you 4 wars that are not military, but they will be started by this. So it is not about military engagements that I'm here for. It will be a war for water. But this is just one. I'm going to give you 4. All right? So 1 today, then you have 3. So I started with the least one, but which is the most important. I don't know if you understand. Yes, and he literally said this will be a new gold rush. Water will be a new gold rush. I know they are not getting what I'm trying to say.
They're missing.
So he said, as much as my people are busy looking for objects that look like they are precious, but have no real value when it comes to life, there is one thing that nations will fight for, and it'll be water. Then he says, I want to show you that there were people that have already understood it, and some have gone, and some new ones are already starting, and some have already grabbed hold of that same resource. So as many will begin to move for water rights, and they'll be more popular, more powerful than what you think Bitcoin is right now. Now you didn't get that, and I understand. That's why I said to you, some of the things I'm saying here are not really probable. So there were going to be water wars. It's not like they're going to throw bombs and stuff like that. It'll be very controlled. Yes, people die, but it'll be very controlled. Where water, the very thing you see every day, the very thing you play with every day, the very thing you fill your tubs and spend an hour in there bathing, that same liquid will become very, very difficult. And this war is starting this year. And as we keep on moving, 2026, 2027, it becomes very, 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 very open. So when the angel was standing there, I could literally see that he just took a little bit of water and put there, and gold begins to. But you see, I never expected it to be like that. I was just seeing water spilling, gold there, that's it. And God said, look deeper. What do you see? I said, oh, this water seems to be heavier than gold. What type of water gets into this and tips gold? So there are going to be things that people will not understand. And then he flipped the page in the realm of the spirit, and I began to see water, auctions for water, and fights for water rights. Water rights. And it says, look close and see what my people have done, because in their quest for money, for silver, for gold, for filthy lucre, they have forgotten the resource I gave them, which is a need for everyone. This is not for luxury. This is a need. What do you do with gold? Do you eat it? That means if you have gold, you might, if gold stops being something that people demand, nobody's going to die because gold is not in use. But if water is removed, are you flowing?
Now, residents in the Volta region, the capital of Ho, and some other parts in the catchment area are battling a prolonged water crisis following a breakdown of the Peve headworks, which supplies water to the area managed by the Ghana Water Company Limited. Now, the situation, according to our reporter Faisal Abdul Idrisu, has left residents in the affected areas frustrated and agitated. He joins us with an update on the issue. Good afternoon, Faisal. Now, how is the situation looking like, and what have residents been saying?
Well, good afternoon to yourself and our cherished viewers across the country. The issue regarding the water crisis before got a bit more worrying during the festive period when the Ghana Water Company Limited issued a circular indicating that it had some problem with the private headwork, which actually distribute water to the whole township and some other areas in the catchment area. That very circular came on the 2nd of January 2025, and for days, close to a week, there was this problem with water across the affected areas. Within the whole township, people who were not really prepared, particularly food vendors, were the most affected. To the point that at some point they had to look for mechanized boreholes, places like the overhead, the reservoir you see behind me here, where they are able to get water. Some have to rely on vendors that are using trucks to catch water from the various points to their home. The distance to the places are quite long. For some areas, they do not even have the mechanized borehole. So it was such a frustrating moment for the residents until somewhere on Tuesday 7, when another circular was issued that the problem with the headwork had been resolved. But that has not lasted any long. But before I tell you what the Ghana Water Company has been telling us in the current situation, let's listen to what residents that I've spoken to earlier have been telling us regarding the crisis within the affected areas.
Where I am from, it is about 20 minutes walk to here, and I have to go. This is my third time of going, and it started about 2 days ago. And the problem here is very much. And I also work at Trafalgar. Not only me, we have colleagues who also work there. But look at the time you come and work. Some of us after work, you have to come and cook. Then you go back. And as I'm standing here, I have not cooked yet, so I have to go back and cook before I'll prepare tomorrow. I'll go for work. It's about 20 minutes walk from here to my house, and this is the third time I'm going. So that is approximately almost 1 hour. Even if you come here, the queue is very much, as you can even see, the queue is very long. So you have to wait. So in all approximately, you have to wait like 2 or 3 hours before you can get your water. A gallon is 2 cedis. As I previously mentioned, I fetch 3 and I'm alone. So this I can use like today and tomorrow. Imagine someone having a big family.
This water we are fetching 1,000 liters for 100 cedis, and both of the 1,000 liters is making 200 cedis, and that's just around whole town. And when we are out of town, we might take like maybe 150 or 200. It depends on the distance we are going to.
Faisal, if you can explain what the last resident was saying, and also tell us what really the Ghana Water Company has been saying about when water is finally going to flow through the taps of these residents.
Yes, so in her case, she laments that she lives around the central market area, where she said for well over a month they have not had their tap closed. There are other parts of the municipality, you go to the local area, they tell you that they have not had water for close to a month until the Ghana Water Company Limited announced that they were going to undertake the maintenance work on the headworks on Thursday, 2nd January 2025. Now, the Ghana Water Company has been a bit tight-lipped on the extent of damage caused of probably facing the water supply system and how long it is going to take them to be done with the repair work. I was there last week, Monday 6th January. I couldn't meet anybody in management. I was told a few of them were still on Xmas break. A few engineers I was also told were on site working on the headwork. Then on Tuesday night, the tap started flowing. But that's to some few homes. Some households also lament that they've not had water, even when they say that they said that the taps have now been restored. Now, last night, we've been informed again that there is another problem with the headworks, and so there is another shutdown. This morning, right behind me, where people queued to fetch water. After 3 p.m. this afternoon, you will get here and you see a long queue of residents struggling to have water. The earlier communique from the Ghana Water Company Limited indicates that Ho, Peve, Akrofu, Biavi, Klefe, Peki, Have are the communities, towns that this situation is going to affect.
Right, many thanks for your time. That's my colleague Faisal Abdul Idrisu bringing us details from the Volta region as regards to water shortages there. But we have more. Godwin.
So when prophecy comes like this, prophecy reveals the mind of God on situations that is about to happen. And Prophet Angel was foretelling what is coming in the near future. So I believe anyone that is wise, even government, anyone that is wise, should start preparing ahead of time, should start securing things that will enable them to survive that period, you know. So when you listen to prophecy like this, please don't joke with it. Prophecy like this are very serious. Prophecy like this are true. You know, one thing about Prophet Angel you should know, nothing that he said that will not happen. So when you see something like that happening, the first thing you need to contact the prophet on how we should go about it. And when you read the rest, the full sermon, the prophecy he gave, he has given measures on what to do, That means you have to find a source of water for yourself, you have to secure lands and other things. So this message, I believe leaders of countries need to listen to this prophecy. It is very urgent, very important, but I think people will not take this prophecy serious. But this prophecy actually is something that is about to happen. It has started happening already, depending on the part of the country you are, and depending on even in other countries, this prophecy has already started. So I appreciate you for watching this video. Make sure you subscribe, make sure you like for content like this. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and turn on the notification button so that anytime I do a new video and I post, you'll be the first to get a notification. God bless you and God bless you all. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.